This is the format you want to take is you want to put the name, their current organization, their contact information, the best phone number, and the email address. Now, don't put people that you don't have, the best way to get a hold of them and their current email address. If you're just kind of listing people just to list people and they don't really know who you are and you don't really have this information, I don't want to go digging for it, and I'm not going to go digging for it. So, important that you just list who they are, and talk to them ahead of time and make sure that they give you the best information, or that they can give you contact information, and then make sure that they're going to answer their phone when those people call. A lot of people don't answer their phone when they see a number they don't recognize, and then they forget to call them back, and all of a sudden you're hanging in the balance there. So make sure you have that stuff. Some key suggestions: know what they're going to say. There's a lot of I've at South Florida I've had 10 years worth of intern classes, 3 intern classes a semester or a year, so 30 intern classes, and I've had a lot of interns. We just had 16 interns this last summer. A lot of interns gone through our program, and a lot of people list me as a reference, and I get a lot of calls, but they don't always know, and they don't always ask me what I'm going to say. Now, for me, I'm never going to hurt somebody, but I'm not always going to go over the top and for somebody either. So I tell our interns they get earned recommendations. But very important that you know what they're going to say. If I call somebody right away and say, yeah, so and so listed their assistant strength coach for you, well, they were just an intern. All right. Well, not right away. I'm questioning whether or not I can trust you, if you're going to overstep your bounds here, all those types of things. So very important that you know that. Only have references to speak what is on your strength and conditioning resume. Don't put the local chaplain or your professor or something like that. I mean, I want to know people that have some sort of strength and conditioning connection to you. Also very important to know that I'm going to look through, and this is something that when we're hiring, I have my staff call around, and one of the things I have them do is I'll go through your resume, and if you're a resume that I've pulled out, I'll have them go through a list of references, and then like Josh, this is something I told Josh. Pulled his up. He's got his references here. Now, this is just an oversight on his part, but Josh played at the University of Louisville. Now, Bobby Petrino was his head coach, was an NFL head coach, and somebody that's respected in the coaching circle. He's missing from his recommendations. Now I know he played at Louisville by looking at his resume. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to, one of the things that we do is we find at least one reference that's not listed that should be listed and call that person and chase them down. So I'm going to call Bobby Petrino, try to get a hold of him and find out, okay, what do you really think of John?